little bit of Cincinnati rag to start. All right, I'm going to show you a very specific kind of lick. I named this lick. I name a lot of these things. It has no historical name that I know of. I think it comes from like a ragtime feel. A lot of bluegrass comes from a ragtime feel, and it's this groups of three over and over and over. There's a song called Dill Pickle Rag that's like groups of three over and over and over. It's Dill Pickle Rag. There's another one that's called Maple Leaf Rag, probably the most popular rag. And it's got the same kind of thing, groups of three. Somebody's gonna tell me I got that wrong, and they're probably right, but it's these groups of three. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's because the bass is moving so straight. Boom, 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 boom. And on top of that lives 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it creates a kind of syncopation. And it's in the banjo, and it ends up being in all of the bluegrass instruments at one point or another. Okay, so in flat picking guitar, we get cross picking, which is three groups of three all the time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's a really common feel, but this particular lick we can use anywhere, and it's really effective. So I'm going to do it on a C chord. Start on that note, which is the octave. Here's 3 notes. I'm going to do the same 3 notes twice. Now I find a way to end it. That's the lick. 3 notes. I could do that on any chord. I'm going to do it on G, starting on the octave. 1, 3, 5 octave. Here it is. Okay. I could do it on a D. There's the octave. I set up like this for D. Do it twice. Maybe I'd go make it a little more bluesy at the end. Okay, so here's one way you could do this. Do you know a G run? That's kind of the baseline of all bluegrass flat picking, right? A G run. So here's a G run. Okay, and here's the new lick we learned. So I'm going to start with what I call it a 3+3 lick. Nobody else calls it that. That's just a made-up word to help me remember it. And I go right into the G run. Let's try that on C. Okay. So what if I start with the G run? I can go right into the other. Now I can go in a cycle. C. Maybe figure it out in G. So is this authentic? Well, here is a little bit of Doc Watson, okay? He does something like this. So he uses a very similar idea, right? So that's in Beaumont Rag. He goes, I might get this a little off, but it'll be close. So he had a little different version of it, but it's the same thing. And so I think my description, it's not like a formula where I can say that, well, Doc Watson knew a 3+3. That's silly, okay? I'm coming in behind listening to Doc Watson and then kind of distilling it down, basically so I can show it to somebody else. Or Doc's version is. Okay? So there we go, 3+3 licks. Now these were all starting on the root, or the octave. You can also start them on the 7th. They're really cool. Here's C7. You can also start them on the 3rd. Almost every fiddle tune ever ends like that. Here's starting on the 3rd. You know, here's D, starting on the 3rd. Okay, so there's a lot you can do with that. So mess with that. It's 3 notes in a row twice, and I'm going to play one more take of Cincinnati Rag, and then I'll see if I can get this in there somewhere.